So I was interviewed yesterday by a whole group of reporters from AP, and they did a very good job, very fair story. And one of the questions was about Israel and the Palestinians, what's going to happen. I said, I use that as an example of some deals that are maybe the hardest deal ever in history to make of any deal. Can we think of any time? We all have tough deals, right? You know, we have some good, some. Is that Sam? How are you, Sam? Good man, good man. Very nice to see you. I know everybody in this audience. But I said, people are going to have to make sacrifices one way or the other. I believe, because I'm a deal maker, I believe that I can put both sides together. But I said it'll take 6 months, at the end of 6 months, and maybe sooner. Because, you know, with us, we have a deal instinct, a lot of us. And you walk into a room, you can tell almost like in 2 seconds whether or not you're going to make a deal. I will know very quickly whether or not I'll be able to put that deal together. I use that in this interview as an example of perhaps the hardest deal in history to put together. There's probably no tougher deal. If I could do that, it would make me so happy, because there's so much violence, so much death, so much, and just been going on for so many years. Now, I said you have to have a commitment to make it. I don't know that Israel has the commitment to make it, and I don't know that the other side has the commitment to make it. With that being said, you know, I have a good chance of winning, because you look at what's going on, and so I have a good chance. I don't like to, as a deal maker, give away a lot of cards by talking about how I feel about this or that. I'd rather save it for that moment when you walk into the room. I don't want one side or the other saying, look, I think people know where I stand, okay? But wouldn't it be great if they could make a deal? But a lasting deal, a real deal, not a phony deal that's going to last a week and then bad things start happening again. I'd love to, and I will give it. You know, Obama's, as you know, he said it won't happen during White, meaning he gave up on this before he even started. But I think it would be a great thing for Israel. I think it would be a great thing, actually, for both sides if a real deal could be made. And I'm going to give it my best. I'm a great deal maker. That's what I do. I made a lot of money. I'm going to give it my best. It would be great if that deal could be made. Okay?
Let me go one point, because President Bush wrote a letter to Prime Minister Sharon in which he basically said the U.S. position wasn't going to be to force Israel back to 67 borders. The Obama administration...
Well, by the way, Israel has given a lot.
They have.
And a lot of people don't know that. I think the public relations for Israel hasn't been so great, because Israel's given a lot, but hasn't been given a lot of credit for what they've given. And I don't know if you agree with that. So, in fact, some things have been given which were unthinkable, and a lot of turmoil it caused in Israel. There were things given. But I'd like to go in with a clean slate and just say, let's go, everybody's even, we love everybody, and let's see if we can do something. But I do think this, and I do think right from the beginning, and that one of the reasons I'm saying it now, even though perhaps it comes back to haunt me later on, it has to be said that Israel has given a lot. I don't know whether or not they want to go that final step, you know, and that's going to be up to them. But Israel has not been given the credit that they deserve for what they've done. I will say that. I will say that. So that's it. Okay.
Can I at least try and pin you down on Jerusalem as the undivided capital of Israel?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, is that a position you support?
You know what I want to do? I want to wait till I meet with Bibi. You know, I'm leaving for Israel in a very short period of time. I know what you're saying. I just want to, you're not going to be, but who's the wise guy? Okay. Do me a favor. Just relax, okay? You'll like me very much, believe me, okay? Then you wonder why you get yourself in trouble, all right? You're going to like me very much. It's going to be fine. But again, you can't go in with that. If you're going to make a deal, and you can make a great deal, you can't go in with the attitude, we're going to shove it down. You got to go in and get it and do it nicely so everyone's happy. Don't worry about it. You're going to be very happy, okay? Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Obviously,